Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. CLT Aviation 13 here with another 1 to 400 scale airport video. Today is Jackson Hole, which is a part of our winter/seasonal airport videos. I'm really excited to show you guys this airport. It's kind of funny because I visited Jackson Hole back in 2007 for vacation, and it's obviously a lot different now. I mean, it's 2007, we're in 2020 now, so the airlines and all this stuff was way different back then. Still had, Northwest, AirTran, everything was still basically around then. But anyways, this airport had a really good time setting it up and, getting it prepared to kind of look like Jackson Hole as the best I could. But I think this one we'll just see it probably once in the winter and maybe once in the summer season. I really kind of prefer doing Bozeman over Jackson Hole just because I was able to get Bozeman kind of nailed down pretty well in terms of the layout and kind of like the variety of airplanes that flew into Bozeman over Jackson Hole. But anyways, this is still going to be a really great video. And thank you again for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy today's video. All right, everyone, we'll go ahead and get things started with this special American Airlines Airbus A319. As of the upload date of this video, December 19th was the official/inaugural flight from Charlotte to Jackson Hole as Flight 2519. So just kind of nice to intertwine that with the real life flight and then obviously showcasing that in the 1 to 400 scale for the Jackson Hole Airport. So this is the first new route from Jackson Hole to Charlotte. I don't believe the route has never been done before. Unlike like Eagle Vale to Charlotte, that's been done in the past. But no, this one was brand new. So really nice to see this route added. It's going to be fun to put that in the Charlotte Airport update. But yeah, this flight is obviously heading right back to Charlotte. And it's looking good getting loaded up there. So really nice. Even from checking the seat maps on American's website, they were pretty full. I mean, full to the brim from what I looked at. So that's always good to see, I guess, in these times. So next up, we have just that standard American A319, which is going to make a flight to Dallas. Just a quick note on American, their operation. I mean, obviously, this is such a highly seasonal airport. So you have Charlotte now, you got Dallas, Chicago. I think Philly's starting next year, I think. You got some others in there as well. But obviously, with it being a seasonal airport, everything fluctuates so much depending on demand and obviously what kind of season it's in. But yeah, just a really nice operation for American. They might even have LaGuardia thrown in there too, if I'm not mistaken. So really nice. Moving on back to United. I'm such a sucker for this new livery. It just looks really nice. That tints of blue they have on the tail and how the shades kind of variation and all that good stuff that comes with it. This A319 for today's purpose is going to do a flight to Denver. United in general has a really cool operation as well. Denver being their busiest route. I believe it's about 3 daily mainline. They also do Chicago, Newark, Houston, Los Angeles, San Francisco. Embraer 175s, the 737s, all types of aircrafts from, kind of bottom to top there. So, and next up we have, one of everyone's kind of favorite aircrafts, maybe not your favorite, but one of your favorites, I should say, the 757. This is obviously the Delta one, and it's going to do a flight to Atlanta. Delta as well, just to give a little portfolio on their network out of here. I mean, they do heavily to Salt Lake City. That's always their year-round destination. It sees, CRJs up into 320s. And then Atlanta's usually done on that 757. And I can't remember if Minneapolis was thrown in at some point. I can't remember what the aircraft types were, but nice consistent operation from Delta. Scan it on back to Frontier. This is Orville the Cardinal, and he's pushing back for a flight to Denver. Frontier, this has been like a long established route for them. I know they took a break from it at one point, but like they used to fly like Q400s up to Jackson Hole back when they had the Qs. So it's nice to see it return, a few years. I can't remember when it returned, but it was recently re-added a couple years ago, I think. Just nice to see it back. When I think of Frontier, I just think of these destinations like Jackson Hole, Bozeman, Billings, those mountain destinations, I should say. But really nice to see that. And this is also this guy is a new carrier in general. They just started recently. I think December 18th was their first day of service. So for today's video, we're going to have this. We have 2 Alaskas in the video, but we're going to have this one in particular go to San Jose, which I thought was a really cool destination to see added. I think they're doing Seattle, San Jose, and San Diego on Embraer 175s. So I was kind of excited when I saw that because it was a little bit different from Bozeman service. Bozeman had, I believe, LA, Portland, Seattle, and maybe San Francisco was in there. But it was just kind of cool to see just a little bit different variation. So this is the honoring those who served Embraer 175, and it's going to make a flight to San Jose. And just to give a quick view down the line, looks really cool. I mean, it's just all about I just love the colors, the aesthetics. I'm kind of surprised JetBlue hasn't kind of tested the waters with the Jackson Hole flight, and even Southwest for that matter. I mean, I could totally see Southwest doing like a Jackson Hole Denver and maybe like maybe a Phoenix or like a Dallas / Houston, something, you know, some other connecting point they can work with. But in regards to JetBlue, I mean, something like, you know, Jackson Hole to LA, Jackson Hole to either Boston or JFK. I mean, I think those would be really cool cities or routes for them to try out at some point. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw that maybe next year, next summer, or, you know, the following winter, I should say. But anyways, this is a nice little airport here. We'll head on back to our departures, and we'll start with the Old Livery United Embraer 175, which is going to make a flight to, have him go to San Francisco. Then we got the Alaska Embraer 175, that normal colors. And like I said, they had the other one go to San Jose, so we're going to have this one go to San Diego. And cannot do a Jackson Hole airport without a Delta flight going to Salt Lake City. I remember when I was in Jackson Hole, this was years ago, but I do remember seeing some of the SLC flights come in. It was not as busy as it was now, and because I was there in the summer, so it wasn't that busy. I mean, it doesn't matter, even the winter, it's still slow. It's just everything kind of comes in, you know, sporadically throughout the day. But Delta's been on this route forever, so so kind of cool to see that. But yeah, Delta 319 to Salt Lake City. I'll bring us back over to the main terminal, and then we'll just wrap this up. So I hope everyone enjoyed today's video of my Jackson Hole 1-400 display. And I appreciate you guys watching, and take care, okay?